Barcelona have sacked manager Ernesto Valverde and brought in former Real Betis head coach Quique Setien to replace him. Barca currently top La Liga on goal difference ahead of rivals Real Madrid, but they have suffered embarrassing Champions League exit over the past 2 years, losing on the way goals to Roma in the quarter-finals in 2018 despite winning the first leg 4-1 and again to Liverpool in similar circumstances last season. Valverde, 55, has guided Barca to La Liga titles in each of his two full seasons in charge, as well as winning the Copa del Rey and Spanish Super Cup in 2018, but that incredibly has not been enough to save his job. Former Betis boss Setien, who has been described as a devoted disciple of Johan Cruyff football, was announced as his replacement on Monday night and has signed a deal with the club until June 2022. This Spaniard never really recovered from a dramatic Anfield collapse against Liverpool in last year's Champions League semi-final, and a string of underwhelming performances in recent weeks spelled the end. Barcelona made a meal of his departure through and appeared to spend a few days in managerial limbo after being rejected by club legend Xavi. Valverde took charge of training on Monday despite the fact it was clear he had no future at the club. The saga eventually came to an end on Monday's night with the appointment of former Real Betis manager Setien, who has got Barca's following very excited. Setien openly admires the man most responsible for Barcelona's football creed, Johan Cruyff. I remembered when Johan Cruyff Barcelona's came along, Setien told the coach's voice in 2019. You played against them and you spent the whole match running after the ball. I said to myself, this is what I like. I would like to be in this team and know why this is happening. How can you get a team to have the ball permanently so that the opponent is running after it for the whole match? From then on, I started to make sense of what I had felt throughout life. Through my career, I started to really watch football, to analyze it, to understand what I felt and what I want to put into practice when I became a coach. It's no wonder then what Barcelona became interested in Setien. Some of their principles become blurred under Valverde, despite various trophy successes. Fan hopes the Barca way can be restored under their new boss due to his administration of Cruyff and possession-based philosophy. Setien once said, sometimes you see players who can suddenly perform and you think, holy shit, where did that come from? You wonder how they are suddenly so good, and it's because you give them something they like, the ball. Sergio Busquets, the Barcelona midfielder, once gave Setien a signed shirt which read for Quique, with love and administration, for your way of looking at football. All the best. And Lionel Messi is his all-time greatest player. Having been the victim of various Messi's masterclass against Real Betis, Setien has no doubt who is the greatest footballer in history. I have seen some great players doing wonderful things, but being so decisive for long over 12 to 14 years as a professional, I think no player, maybe only Pelé in his time, has shown that level, said Setien. He shows it is where every game. I don't know how many that tricks he had. It's a luxury to be in the same era as him. Seeing him every Sunday for 12 or 14 years, he is very good. That's for today. Please subscribe our channel and press bell icon for latest football updates. Thank you.